Ramban Shulchan Aruch writes, Siman Zayin, that after a person goes to the bathroom, he has to make the bracha of Asher Yatzar. A little bit of a longer bracha, but the poskim write that a person should memorize this bracha in order that wherever he goes to the bathroom, wherever he is, he can always say the bracha by heart and fulfill this great mitzvah of saying Asher Yatzar. The Sefer Seder Hayom writes, a big sgula, that a person should never need to go to the doctor and he should always be healthy. The sgula is if he says Asher Yatzar word by word, to make sure that he has the proper understanding and the proper pronunciation. He says in the sgula that a person will never need to go be sick and he'll never need to use the doctor if he says Asher Yatzar after every time he goes to the bathroom properly. So therefore a person should go and sit and read the Asher Yatzar, what it means, how beautiful this bracha is, and realize how great the Hesed Hashem does to us, that we have in our own original filtration system inside our bodies that knows how to take from the food the bad, take only the good, throw out the bad. We have so many holes and so many tubes inside of our body. There's so many reasons, so many things that could go wrong. And the fact that we're able to be healthy, a person would pay so much money for a stomach pain. A person knows how much stomach pain hurts. A person would pay top dollar in order to alleviate the stomach pain. So we have to be grateful for HaKadosh Baruch Hu that He doesn't give us this pain, that He gives us the ability to go to the bathroom every single time properly. It's a very, very big chesed. We have to thank Hashem by saying this bracha of Asher Yatzar. The poskim talk a little bit about different situations that come with Asher Yatzar. For example, according to Maran, according to Shulchan Aruch, a person went to the bathroom and he did not say Asher Yatzar after he used the bathroom. And then he remembered that he has to go when he went to the second time to the bathroom. He remembered he didn't say bracha the first time. According to Shulchan Aruch, you have to say Asher Yatzar twice. However, many poskim argue, and we say Saba, we say Sefek Brachot La'akel, and therefore in Halacha, a person will say only one Asher Yatzar, even though Shulchan Aruch says you say two, because of matters of doubt in regards to blessings. We don't want to say a blessing in vain, so we're strict, and we should only say one Asher Yatzar. Also, the poskim say that there's a time limit, that a person who remembered that he didn't say Asher Yatzar past 72 minutes, he's not allowed to say Asher Yatzar with Hashem's name anymore. He has to say Asher Yatzar skipping Hashem's name. There's a time limit, just like we see by Birkat HaMazon, 72 minutes. So to Asher Yatzar, there's a time limit of 72 minutes. Asher Yatzar is always to be said, whether a person went number 1 or number 2, he always has to say Asher Yatzar. Even if a person went multiple times within an hour, he went back and forth, he should say Asher Yatzar after every single time, unless he has a sickness where mamash, every second he leaves, he runs back in, then it will be one Asher Yatzar will be enough for the whole session. But otherwise, if a person goes even 1 hour multiple times, he left and he came back, he has to say Asher Yatzar for each time. So important is Asher Yatzar. The poskim write about a person who says that he ate, let's say he drank something, or he ate a snack, and he has to say Borei Nefashot, he has to say the after bracha, and he remembered that he just went to the bathroom also, and he didn't say Asher Yatzar. The poskim write, they say that you're supposed to say Asher Yatzar first, and then you have to say Borei Nefashot. That's important. It comes before Borei Nefashot, the bracha of Asher Yatzar. But in regards to Birkat HaMazon, Me'en Shalosh, there's Birkat HaMazon's D'oraita, Me'en Shalosh, there's a discussion, maybe it's D'oraita. Over there, you would say Birkat HaMazon, Me'en Shalosh, before you say Asher Yatzar. So therefore, we should always zocheh to be meticulous on this bracha of Asher Yatzar. There's a wonderful story of how in the olden days in Europe, whoever wanted to find a domot, they used to go to the yeshiva, and they used to ask the Rosh Yeshiva, give me the best boy, who's the best boy, and I want to take him as domot. And the fathers used to pay top dollar to get Talmid Chacham, and they would support him first few years of his life, so he should be able to learn and be his domot. So he went to the yeshiva and he asked the rabbi, I want to get a domot. He says, come, I'll show you who's the best one. He says, no, I have my own way of testing who's the best student. He says, okay, B'chava, what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to go to the middle of the yeshiva, in the room, where the study hall, I'm going to bang the table, I'm going to ask a question, and say, whoever answers the question correctly, he will be the domot. And I'm a wealthy man, I'm going to support him. Everybody wants to jump on this opportunity. So he came, he went to the yeshiva, he banged on the table, he asked everybody a question, everybody started opening books, flipping pages, thinking, nobody gave a correct answer. He said, okay, nobody in here knows how to give the answer, we have to go to the next yeshiva. He started getting on his wagon, he started leaving the yeshiva. And then he hears somebody say, hey, hello, wait. He turns around, he sees one boy running after him. And he stops his carriage, he says, what can I help you? What happened? He says, listen, you asked a very good question, nobody gave the answer. Chai, don't leave, tell us the answer, I'm curious, I want to know the answer. He said, you're going to be my domot. He says, why? Why am I in the domot? He says, because I knew nobody could answer. I knew it was a very difficult question. I wanted to see who cares. I wanted to see who at the end will ask, what's the answer, Chai, what's the answer? So therefore, a person should know that a lot of times, like HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He wants to give us. A lot of times He wants us to be successful. And sometimes we feel we can't accomplish the mitzvah, and sometimes it's too much for us. Hashem wants somebody who cares, somebody who tries, and sometimes just by trying, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us the bracha. Baruch